it is to make delicious cheddar broccoli rice casserole Gina Young style. This recipe is a must for the holidays. With the holidays being around the corner, you all are looking for that perfect recipe to put on your family's dinner table. This is it. It's so easy to make and it tastes good. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some shredded cheddar, okay? And then you're also gonna need a block of cheese. You can use a block of Velvetta cheese, or I have a block here of mild cheddar, okay? You're gonna need some cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup. Really interesting ingredient. You're gonna need some nice butter. You're also gonna need some fresh broccoli. Don't use the frozen. When it's the holiday, use fresh. And you're also gonna need some rice. You can use brown or white rice. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean. Let's get started with this delicious cheddar broccoli rice casserole, Gina Young. First thing we need to do, let's go ahead and get started boiling your rice. My rice is almost done. We're going to take our cheddar block and we want to chop it down into pieces just like so, quick and simple. So whether you're using this cheddar block or the Velvetta block, you're going to do the same thing. Typically, I'll use the Velvetta and I'll melt it down with the cream of chicken soup and some milk, okay? And the milk is really just to thin down the cheese sauce, okay? But I was not able to find Velvetta, so we're gonna settle for this, and it's gonna be super delicious, all right? So now once we get this nice and broken down, we're gonna pour some milk in. Really doesn't matter how much you put in. Just get you some in there so you can make a nice cheese sauce, okay? Once your cheese begins to melt, we're gonna put that full can of cream of chicken soup in just like so. Go ahead and put some milk in. All right, just like so. And don't have it up too high. If you have this up too high, the milk will kind of score at the bottom and burn. So just keep a good eye on it. This is not something that you want to walk away. Quickly, it will begin to melt. Rice is done. And so now we're going to chop up our broccoli. I'm always going to suggest when you're making this recipe, use the fresh. Especially if it's the holiday, you want to go all out, right? You're really trying to impress people for this holiday. So we got some fresh broccoli. You see, I don't need a whole lot, right? I'm using a 9x13 pan, and it's like the standard baking dish size, so, you know, like a cake pan size. Let me show you. And so that's going to feed quite a bit of people, okay? So let's go ahead and break our broccoli down into bite-sized pieces. Right? You don't want big, huge pieces, okay? When you break it down much smaller, like this, everybody's gonna get a taste of that broccoli in their casserole. If you wanted to use a rotisserie chicken, or you wanted to take some chicken out of the freezer or your refrigerator, just boil it up and shred that beautiful meat off. You can put it into this recipe. It would be so delicious. But I wanted to go all traditional today and do it without the chicken, but I also wanted to throw out there that you could add the chicken as well. All right, beautiful. I'm going to continue to chop up our broccoli, and then I'll tell you the perfect time to put your broccoli in. Alright, so you can see that our rice is done. I always like to use the boil in a bag rice. And how you use it, how you make it, if you've never made it before, is it simply comes in a bag. You're going to fill your stock pot up with water or chicken broth. Salt it, give it some good flavor. When your water comes up to a boil, you'll put your bags in, cook it for 11 minutes. It turns out nice and fluffy every time. And that's why I love this here rice. Right? Now you can get the box, here's what it looks like. You can get the box that has 3 bags in it or 4. I'll typically use 4. Because for my family, when I make rice around here, I always make up 2 bags, okay? So now we're gonna put our beautiful rice right into our baking pan. I wanna turn my cheese sauce down a little bit, okay? And then we're gonna take our lovely broccoli that we chopped down, put it right on top of that rice. And then we're going to set this aside because right now we need to give our cheese sauce some attention. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Can you guys begin to see where the cheese is melting? I know you can. It's super beautiful. Let's put this whole can cream of chicken soup in. You can use cream of mushroom if you wanted to, okay? This is just gonna make it extra creamy with extra flavor. And then I'm gonna grab some spices out so we can give it some good flavor, and that will be salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder, just like so. How beautiful is this cheese sauce beginning to look? Let's go ahead and put some more milk in so we can thin out the sauce. And once everything's hot and melty, we're gonna pour it right over top of that rice and that beautiful broth. Go ahead and put some butter in. I'm gonna use about between 3 and 4 tablespoons of butter. It's gonna really make it nice and rich. All right, who's excited for this recipe? This recipe is a must for the holidays, and I'm not kidding. It's a must for every day. But when it's the holiday, you have to have this. Like, you just have to. And I'm gonna show you how quick and simple it comes together. Okay, so now's the perfect time to season. Let's get a nice amount of onion powder in there on purpose. You use as much salt as you would like. Always keep in mind that your cheese does have salt in it already. So be careful with your salt. All right. Garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, and salt. Okay. Beautiful. And our butter. Oh, the cheese sauce. My goodness. Since I put in that extra milk, it's really creamy, dreamy. Oh, if you have some pieces of the cheese that just hasn't melted, don't worry, because this is going in the oven and you know it's going to melt by then, right? So let's go ahead and mix up the broccoli and the rice just like this. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to cover this. We're going to cover it so when it's cooking in the oven it doesn't dry out. Okay, beautiful. Put your cheese sauce in, and then we're going to bring in, look at that. Oh, Gina, yes, I know. And then we're going to bring in our shredded bag of cheese. We're going to throw some in, and we're going to put some on top. Okay? You must cook this with foil on top of it. And then the last, like 10 minutes of the cooking process, we'll turn around and take that foil off so the top can get nice and crispy, and you can get them beautiful buttery, crispy edges that we all love, right? So let's do it. Look at this. I know. And if you could even imagine this with some ham in there, right? You could imagine this with bacon in there, or chicken or turkey, whatever meat you want to put in, you can. But this is a traditional way of making it, and it's so stinking good. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look it took it. So I'm gonna go ahead, take half the bag and mix it in, okay? And then the rest will go on top. This is just an 8-ounce bag. So we'll put 4 ounces inside, unmelted, you know. But of course it's gonna melt once it hits this. How beautiful, y'all, come on, are you kidding me? And the flavor, magnificent. I'm gonna put a little bit more milk in. It'll be okay if you put more milk in, okay? No worries. Gorgeous. Get it nice and smooth. Oh yeah, that's as creamy as I would like it to be. So now we're gonna put cheese on top, cover this with foil, and into the oven. And when I come back, we're gonna be taking the foil off, get the top nice and crispy. You'll get that first bite. Go ahead and put the rest of that cheese right on top, cover it with foil, and into the oven. All right, how many of you all are thinking about making this recipe? Is your stomach rumbling already? Is your mouth watering? If so, I don't blame you. It should be. You are in for a treat if you never tried this recipe. Be sure when you put your foil on, kind of puff it up a little bit. The reason why I do that is because I don't want the cheese to stick to my foil, right? Because when you lift your foil up, you don't have no cheese on top. So just take the time to puff it up, okay, into the oven, just like so. Take a look at what I done with my paprika to make it super festive, and then you throw in that parsley flakes. How beautiful. If you all enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Tell your family and friends. Look at that. Tell the world what Gina Young's doing in this kitchen on a daily basis. Make it so. Look. Heavenly Father, I thank you on today, Lord, for this beautiful meal, for your mercy, your love time, and your understandings. I'm giving you some. I'm giving you some. Look at that. It's super hot. But I must try a little bit because y'all always want me to try it. You gotta have this for the holiday. Make you some.